Me again. Now that I've got fibre optic. Hey, that last video I did, right, was over 2 gigs. Right, over 2 gigs. It took less than 5 minutes to upload. Now, on my previous connection a few days ago, that would have took 4 or 5 fucking hours, and I wouldn't have bothered. So you can see what difference it makes. You should be fucking bothered. I was just going to say, well, like, you're going to be bothered, but you should be fucking bothered, because it means you're going to see more of my fat mush. Yeah. Virgil van Dijk, right? So, you know, he's given Liverpool a boost because he's going to be available for selection against Swansea, who were at bottom of the Premier League. So we should go there and fucking batter them. But the thing is, guys, right? The reason I'm mentioning him, right? I've probably mentioned him already. I think I have, but I'm a bit all over the place with my videos at the minute. It's very easy to turn around and say, "Oh, I'm excited about a £75 million signing." Right? Anyone can do that. Oh yeah, he's a fantastic defender, whatever, blah blah blah. Do you know what? In what I've seen of him so far, right? In that game, I've seen him in one game, I think. In that game that I saw him in, yeah, in the heart of the defence, he showed more leadership in that 90 minutes or whatever the fuck it was, right, than I've seen from any other Liverpool player since Steven Gerrard added together combined. Seriously. The leadership, the barking at the goalkeeper, and barking at his teammates, you know, and stuff like that in the heart of the defence. I don't mean like, you know, running his fucking mouth. I just mean like, come on, you know, like communication. Now, do you remember? My eyes are a bit sore, guys. Do you remember a couple of years ago? If I'm not mistaken, you might have to Google this and tell me in the comment section. But I think Dejan Lovren, when Brendan Rodgers was at the club, I'm sure he said that there was a problem with communication in the back of at the back of the team in the defence because of language barriers or something like that. You know, honestly, when he first came to, not long after he'd been at the club, not saying the club, I didn't imagine that. I know he said that, but I'm not putting it down to fucking language. What I'm saying is, you know, Virgil clearly speaks a language that people are going to listen to, and that is why I see leadership in him already, and that's why I get excited by that shit. Because I'm like, you know, I don't know, you know, we're all different, aren't we, as supporters? We all like to see different things. Some people love the strikers. Some people love the hard tackling midfielders. I've always liked flair players, right? Because my favourite player was John Barnes, and then after him, you know, I liked people like Steve McManaman. You know, that I ain't always been like, you know, like a big fanboy for the strikers or whatever, because people always support them. But yeah, I don't mean support. Everyone gets supported, but they always rant and rave about them. And in recent years, as I've got older, I've sort of gone more for the leadership. And, you know, your Carragers and your Gerrards and stuff like that. More so Carragher, if I'm completely honest, because I used to think, you know, because he's in the heart of the defence. You know, Stephen was a leader, wasn't he? You know, overall. I wouldn't say he was the most vocal of captains. I think he's actually gone on record saying it himself. I'm not sure. But, you know, Carragher, you know, fucking sort your shit out and all that. And it's been lacking. It's been lacking, and I'm not proclaiming to be a genius by telling you this, because I'm sure Klopp's touched on it. I'm sure he did, whatever. Brendan Rodgers did, didn't he? He said we're lacking leaders, and I haven't really seen any until like Virgil van Dijk's come into the team. But then the Ox, I've got to say the Ox as well. You know, so. It's been positive to see him, because I've only just recently I've looked at him and thought that boy, you know, and I'm not one of them fans guys, you know, that's like a player has a decent game or two and then they're like, oh, we all love him, and then he has a shit game and everyone hates him. I'm not like that. I just look and I just think, you know, because I don't know anything about the Ox before he came to us. I was unsure about him, and I don't know how his career will go. But you must be like me. You must see positives, you know, and you got to look at you and say, hey, has he got a bit of leadership there? Is he, you know, because he comes across a bit like a skipper, a bit. Do you not think? Just the way I've seen him conduct himself in interviews as well with his teammates and shit, you know. Anyway, so the video was to say that Virgil is back for Monday night, and you'll be delighted to know that Jordan Henderson's close to a return as well, and Alberto Moreno, even better news. Look, we joke, we need as many players available as possible. You know, it's as simple as that. There's pros and cons, isn't there, for the various players. I would be fucking livid if Moreno walked back into the team above Robertson, because that kid, he's another one. He's another one. Now, this is something here, right? Someone left a comment the other day on my YouTube channel here, KopTalk.tv, right? And they said, a month ago, right, because, right, I'll put it into context, at the weekend or whenever the fuck it was, I did a video about the Man City game, you know, and I was saying, oh, you know, I feel a bit positive about things at the moment, and someone pulled me up and said, hang on a minute, it was only a month ago that you were saying we'll never do anything under FSG, right? We won't be, you know, like dominate or whatever. And I looked at that and I thought, you know what? This is the level of intelligence of some people. You know, a month ago. What's happened since a month ago? We signed Virgil van Dijk, right? Virgil van Dijk. This is nothing to do with the owners, by the way, in my opinion. I'm not slagging them off, right? I'm not one of them fucking. I'm not down with FSG, but if they change, I'm one of them that'll put my hand up and say, good, get on with it. But there's some people blame them for everything, and that's not my style either. So, if you think about it, in the last month, we've seen Virgil van Dijk, right? So this cunt's asking why, you know, he's trying to pull me up, saying that, you know, a month ago I was depressed and now I'm a bit like, you know, positive. Fuck me, I can't win. People tell me off for being negative. Now I'm fucking, anyway. So we get Virgil van Dijk, yeah, £75 million. Don't care how much he costs. The fee's irrelevant, but it still shows, you know, fucking serious biz, yeah, in the heart of the defence, a problem that we need to fix. We've had the manager has basically come out and admitted that the goalkeeping situation is a fucking farce. Right, he answered it like that. But we know that Mignolet is done now, so we know that that's been resolved because we know that Liverpool are looking for another goalkeeper. We know that, right? No one's come out and put a statement out saying that, but we know that. Anyone, you know, come on, you know that, right? So we're going to see a new goalkeeper. So there's two positives. The next positive would be the Ox, right? He is coming across as so. I don't know, it's just like, as Klopp waved his magic wand and he suddenly got something out of him that Wenger didn't. Right, he might be shit in his next game. But the point is, he's shown positives. And not just with his performance, but also his attitude, his character. You know what I'm saying? So there's three things. Yeah? Henderson hasn't played, right? Now, I ain't got a problem with Jordan Henderson. I haven't. I don't mean I've got a personal problem with him. And I think he's a nice lad and all that, right? His heart's in the right place. Fucking great squad player, right? But I just feel that I just think he slows it down, the play down a bit. That's all. That's all it is, right? That's all it is. Sometimes he can deliver a Jan Molby-esque pass, you know, a really long pass, 6 yards, right? A really long pass, but most of his passes are 5 yards, right? But I've got to be honest. This season, I think they were down to 3 yards, and. You know, they'll say, oh, he's one of the most completed passing, to the fucking defenders behind it. Anyway, so I think the manager, I think the manager's maybe coming around to that and thinking, hang on a minute, right. So I'm not saying Jordan's going anywhere just yet, but I think there's I just feel a positive around that section. And I also will say, I don't think he's a very good captain, right. I'm sure he won't sleep at night now. Chubbs has said that. What else, guys? Robertson, yeah? Fucking mint. Yeah? Now, we can continue going, another one. Alright, that's 5. I'm on to 6 now. Yeah? And this is in the last fucking month, right? So this is what I mean by with these people on here, guys, who do my fucking shedding. Right? The 6th thing, and you might not see this as a positive, but I do, was the sale of Philippe Coutinho, because that was just hanging over us, dragging on all fucking season. We knew he was going. You know what I mean? We knew he was going. Well, I knew he was fucking going, not because I'm ITK, it's just because you don't. Just come on, unless you're a naive fuck, you know. And so many of them are, guys. I'm just so glad that you lot, usually, right, 99.9% of you guys are fucking spot on. Do you know what I mean? There's not many toilet heads amongst you. So his sale's gone. You know, went through, lifted. Right. I didn't know if he'd go in January or the summer, but I said I wouldn't rule out January. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone was going, don't be stupid, Fatty. There's no way that he'll go in January. They will never do that. But I wouldn't have ruled it out. And it didn't surprise me that it happened in January. So that's another pressure lifted off us. Right? There's 6 things I can think about there. And then you get a numpty like that saying, last month, you know, since then I've seen these things, all these like positives. Right? So of course that's going to reflect in my state of mind. Isn't it? Right? But his main point was, the owners. You know, you're saying that we won't do anything under the owners. All of those issues there, in my opinion, are all to do with the team, not the different things. I think the manager, the team, they're different. A manager can overachieve, right? A manager can underachieve, but he can overachieve. He can do well with what he's got. So the one thing we've got to say about the owners is they have always given money. Now I know what you FSG people will say. 'Cause I ain't got a problem with anybody, right? But some people are very extreme with defending FSG and criticising FSG, and I don't like. I prefer somewhere in the middle, you know, because when someone's an extremist, they'll never ever change the view, right? So no matter what FSG do, even if they did if they signed Messi or whatever, right, funded it personally, John Henry, which is obviously never going to fucking happen, right, they'd still find a fault in it. And then equally, you've got the other side. Do you see how I spun my chair around as I did that? It's years of practice, right? It's the most exercise I've done since I left school in 1991. Well, there was that ice cream van. And then, right, you've got those that will defend them no matter what. And I can't stand that. It's like these cunts on Twitter going on about politics all the time. Donald Trump and that. Yeah? Like, we all know Donald Trump's radio rental, right? But he's just, I find him entertaining. See, I laugh at every fucking thing. I can find a joke in everything, mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say, well, you shouldn't joke about this. Well, no. You see, when my mum was dying in hospital, right, I says to me, Mum, I says, Mum, you know that TV I bought you just before you come in? She said, yes, love. I said, well, don't worry, it's got a 3-month return on it, I can take it back. And she went, you little bastard. Right? Well, she'd say it like that. But you've got to fucking laugh. Life is so fucking miserable, innit, guys? You've got to laugh and joke at everything. And you see these fuckers on Twitter and on Facebook and social media, online, right? The worst thing ever to happen to the world was social media, right? And they're just ranting and raving about stuff all the time, and they'll never change their views, and they remind me of FSG, lot. You know what I mean? So, like, you get these people that everything Trump does is wrong. Then you get these people that everything he does is right. It's like sometimes one of you has got to fucking shift, and that's the problem with the FSG lot. Pro and against, right? So, you know my views on FSG. Their forms suggest that they're not to be trusted, but we also know that they run a steady ship, right? And then people say, we haven't taken any money out of the club yet, but they will do one day. But then that's their prerogative, because they put the money in, so it's up to them what they fucking do, right? I just don't particularly like them very much, because I don't think they cherish what we have, and that we could do far much more with great owners, you know. But we haven't, and that's it. And guys, you know, I say this all the time. If we progress under them, then fantastic. You know, we turn around and say, well, fantastic. We turn around and say, fantastic. No, we don't. We turn around and we say, great, well done, thanks a lot. But we shouldn't be fucking praising them. They're the owners. You know what I'm saying? That's their job. It's their job to pay for the fucking transfers. So it gets right on my fucking tits, all that. So the point I'm trying to make is, this smart ass was like, a month ago you were fucking doing fucking fun. Hey, just because I'm feeling more positive over 5, 6, half dozen issues concerning the team and the manager and selection and transfer business, etc. Yeah, that don't change my opinion, sunshine, about fucking the owners. Well, not about fucking the owners. Maybe I need a comma in there somewhere. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So, look, I'd just prefer it if we were all on the same page. Fans, manager, players, owners, the lot. Yeah? I'd love Liverpool Football Club to be successful under FSG. But do you know why? Because I'm sick to fucking death of talking about them. And this is the problem with people online. They want to pull you up for every fucking thing. Because, you know what I mean? Virgil van Dijk, he's available for selection again on Monday.